Hey all, this is John, KC0JH, and I'm at the first stop on this little excursion to the Happy Holler Conservation Area. And I think I might keep moving because I need a lot more shade than this. I already have a redneck, and I don't think I need to contribute to that any more than I already have in my adult life. Nice quiet little spot. It's pretty back here, but yeah, shade is my friend. So I think we're gonna move along and I'll be back. Now this is looking a little bit more promising. This is one of the two tracts of the Happy Holler Lake State Conservation Area, which is Park US 6485. And I have not been to this one yet, which is kind of surprising because I thought in this general area I'd been to a lot of the parks, at least most of them. Apparently not this one. So right back here, boy, that looks brown and nasty. Apparently what we have here, as I'm pulling it up on the map because I cannot remember, this is the 102 river. 102 kinds of muddy. I can tell you that right now. Wow, that looks yikes. And apparently this is not Happy Holler Lake that I'm walking up to. I think that is in the other tract that belongs to this conservation area. But either way, we're kind of surrounded by water, and I will take it because water and HF seem to go hand in hand pretty well. Sure. Nice area back in here. And wouldn't you know it, I think I hear a car coming down the gravel. Oh well. You know, that actually might not be a car. I think that might be some kind of drain or outlet for this pond right here. Yep, I think so. I think I'm hearing water. I'm not hearing tires on gravel. Huh. Interesting. Somehow that must drain out into the river behind me or something. Okay, well, we'll get this show going here. I think I might have found a good spot for the antenna. That tree branch right there that's sticking out the furthest. I think if I hang it up there and run the element down that way, we ought to be golden. So we're going to give it a shot. Well, as always, there's my favorite magic, amazing, wonderful Paracord. I really love this stuff. I will put a link in the description for this video once again for this. the stuff doesn't tangle up on you. Some of the nylon throw line that you can get even from Weaver, I've tried it, and boy, that stuff tangles and knots, and it's just a pain. At least that's been my experience. But this paracord that I got off of Amazon, 100 feet, high vis just because, and the bag and everything, I mean, for getting an antenna up in a tree, I love this stuff, and I cannot say enough good about it. It's very pliable. It doesn't tangle up. It doesn't knot when you're throwing it out of the bag. And how I typically use this, because I don't know if I've ever shown this or not, when I'm throwing it, I will close the top of the bag. I will close the top of the bag just in case it does want to bunch up or tangle. It's hopefully not going to come out in one gigantic wad. So I'll cinch it up, and I apologize, I'm holding the camera and doing this, but I will close it up at the top so there's only a small opening for the rope to come through. I'll hold it in one hand while I'm throwing the throw weight up with the other. I'm sure you've seen me do that in the cute little hyper-lapses, so I won't spend any more time on that, but it's just good, solid paracord, and I realistically haven't used it, you know, a ton of times. In the videos you've seen me use it, that's about it, really. So it doesn't have a ton of life on it, so to speak, but I've not seen any spots with heavy abrasion. I've not seen anything start to fray. If you like using these in-fed half-wave LEFS antennas, and you tend to throw them up in a tree like this, like I do, and this is how you like running them, man, get you some of this paracord, because it throws so nice and easy. So we've got the antenna up here in the air. This is the Chameleon LEFS 8010. I'm very rarely on 80 meters just because sometimes with the 80 meter element on the antenna, it makes it a lot longer than I either want to mess with or have the room for. So I think I've only put the 80 meter extension on it a handful of times, if even that. Which I may do, again, if I do some night activations. Late shift, I'm usually out here around, you know, dusk. I think right now it's probably like 7:30. So it's not too horribly late in the day, but I've just got the element running down, and it is, because that line is a dark green color, you cannot see it like on the blue with the LEFS 4010, but it's basically running down in that fashion and staked right before the tall grass. So I don't have much of anything in the way of the wire. It is, you could say, running a little close to the tree branches and leaves there, but I've not really seen that cause too many problems. So we're going to go over here and check the SWR, because I haven't used this in a while, just to make sure everything's okay. And then for this activation, we're going to use a different radio. And I look like crap, I get it. And yes, these are still the same clothes. They've been washed, I promise. Watch the video on permethrin, either before this video or after it, and you'll understand, maybe, if I explained it right. We are talking about me here. Okay. Try to do this again to where it's actually somewhat in focus and you can see it. 17 meters, 1.91 with a return loss of 10.1. Not the best on 18, I'm going to do it again. Not the best on 17 meters I've ever seen, but it seems like in this setup at about the height I have the antenna, I've seen that on 17 meters before. Again, it has been a minute since I've used this antenna, which is a sad shame. Let's go down to 20, which I will probably hit. That's pretty good. Okay. 1.5 roughly, SWR. Return loss is 13.9. That could be a little bit better, but to be fair, in the experiment that I did with the LEFS 4010 with the blue wire back in October, I do have the element where it goes down to the ground. It is staked to the ground, and if that was up off the ground a little bit, there is a difference. I think I had it about 3 feet off the ground roughly, and it did make a difference. Not anything really to write home about, but there was a difference there. Let's go down to 40 and see what's going on down there. Yeah, sure. 1.43. So we're pretty, even across the bands, it's pretty consistent. So we've got some options here. Yeah, let's get to it and get this puppy activated. Well, we'll see how this turns out. I think my mic's pretty well shot, so for some reason the camera's not picking it up. So if you'll notice, I'm not using the 7300. This is my Yaesu FT-857d. This is my first HF rig, and I've been horribly mistreating it as it's been sitting in my basement and has not been touched since I bought my 7300. So basically what my idea is with the heat and humidity we've got right now, I love my 7300, but I love it enough to where I'm worried about the humidity getting to it. My last activation I did, you know, I had it in my air-conditioned basement, put it in its case, and when I got out to the place I wanted to activate and pulled it out of the case, it was covered in moisture from being cold and then hitting the air. I figured I'd break out the 857 for this one and see what we can get, and I think I may start out hunting. I've got the LDG tuner sitting here, which I really don't need. I think my SWR on this antenna is good enough. So yeah, here she is. 7.280, we've got a park going on there, so we're going to try to hunt him and see what we come up with. One more time, is the frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. Nothing heard. CQ POTA. CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, US 6485 in Missouri. CQ parks on the air. CQ POTA. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, listening. CQ POTA. CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel in Missouri. CQ POTA. CQ parks on the air from US 6485. CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, listening. CQ POTA. CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. CQ parks on the air. CQ parks on the air from US 6485. CQ POTA. CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, listening. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air, Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from US 6485 in Missouri. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air, Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel, listening. Kilo Juliet 7 Romeo Papa Lima, you're 5-7 into Missouri this evening, QSL. Hey, I think I might have talked to you before. Good to hear from you again, and thanks for the 5-7 both ways. Good to hear from you.
Hey, I'm sure we did. But I think you were in a different park. I don't recognize this park. Anyway, thank you very much for being out there and try to stay cool. 73.
Hey, 73. Yeah, I move around a lot. I'm at the point I'm trying to hit a different park every time, and even some in different states. So it seems like I may have talked to you in Arkansas, but the weather calmed down. It's pretty nice out this evening, and it was a nightmare earlier. Hey, thanks for hunting me this evening. Once again, 73.
Oh, we'll come back again. We'll meet again. I'll keep following you. Thank you very much. 73.
Hey, buddy, I'll be here. I appreciate you. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 6485 in Missouri, QRZ.
Alpha Charlie 7 Sierra Victor.
Alpha Charlie 7 Sierra Victor, 5-6 into the park, QSL.
QSL, you're a 5-6. Thank you for your activation. Have a nice evening.
Oh, I see. The band's going to be like this again. It dropped out, but I caught you. I think you said 5-6 into Whiskey Alpha. Hey, thanks for hunting me. 73.
73 to you, sir.
Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 6485 QRZ. Kilo Juliet 5 Foxtrot Tango Papa 5-4 into the park, QSL. You too. Thanks so much. I appreciate you hunting me this evening. 73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 6485 and Mike Oscar, QRZ.
Whiskey 9 Juliet Hotel.
I got a couple of them there. Station with Juliet Hotel. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 9 Juliet Hotel.
Hey, that's easy enough. Whiskey 9 Juliet Hotel. Our call sign's in with the same letters there. 5-7 into the park, QSL.
Yes, sir. That's one reason I gave you a call. Plus you're 5'9" here in Arizona. Name is Jack.
Jack, thank you so much for the 5-9 into Arizona. I always appreciate it. Name here is Juliet Oscar Hotel November, hence the Juliet Hotel. QSL.
QSL.
73, thanks for hunting me. The other station I had, there was an Oscar on the call sign. There could have been a couple of them.
Whiskey Romeo 4 Oscar.
I believe that one to be it. Whiskey Romeo 4 Oscar 5-8 into the park, QSL.
Roger, Roger. I'll have you QS 5-9 at Georgia Golf Alpha, over.
Hey, thanks for the 5-9 from Golf Alpha. I surely appreciate it.
Thanks, Brady, mate. 73.
73, sir. Have a good evening. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 6485 Mike Oscar, QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 6 November Papa Delta.
Kilo Alpha 6 November Papa Delta 5-9 into the park this evening, QSL.
QSL, I have you 5x7 in Southern California, QSL.
Hey, 5x7 into Southern California. I'll take that all day long. Hey, thanks for hunting me this evening.
73.
73 to you. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey 4 Kilo Romeo November.
Kilo Romeo November station. Again.
Whiskey 4 Kilo Romeo November.
Whiskey 4 Kilo Romeo November. You're 5-6 into the park, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. You're also 5'6" in Virginia.
Hey, I'll take that both ways. Thanks for Virginia. I appreciate it, and thanks for hunting me this evening.
Okay, well, thanks for the park. 73.
73. Kilo Charlie 0 Juliet Hotel from US 6485 QRZ.
Victor Echo Kilo India Delta Alpha
Victor Echo Station, again.
Yeah, Victor Echo 7, Charlie Victor.
Victor Echo 7, Charlie Victor, you're 5-8 into the park this evening, QSL.
QSO, you're up to 5-7 in British Columbia, QSL.
QSL, I love hearing from Canada. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for hunting me.
73.
73. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Delta.
I think I got Kilo India 5 Dad, Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Delta, QSL.
QSL, you got it right. You're 5-8 into West Texas.
A58 into West Texas, I'll take it. You are also a 5-8. We'll go both ways, QSL.
73, yep, back to base.
73, thanks for hunting me this evening. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from US 6485, Mike Oscar, QRZ. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from US 6485, parks on the air, QRZ. Oh, let me get one more. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from US 6485 in Missouri. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air, Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, listening.
Kilo 7, Uniform Hotel.
Got a couple of them there. Kilo 7 station, again.
Roger, Papa Uniform Hotel.
Kilo 7, Papa Uniform Hotel, 5-4 into the park, QSL.
Roger that. I've also got you 5-7 in Oregon, Oscar Romeo.
Thanks for another one in Oregon. I do appreciate it, and thank you for hunting me, 73.
73.
The other one, I didn't quite catch the other one. I think it might have been Oscar Hotel. Go ahead. We'll try her again. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from US 6485 and Mike Oscar, QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air from Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel. CQ parks on the air from US 6485. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, listening. Kilo 5 station, again. The band may have just completely dropped on us. It sounded faint and I didn't pick it back up again. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel from US 6485 and Mike Oscar, parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey 7, Charlie Radio.
Charlie Golf, Charlie Station, stand by. I think the first one was Whiskey 7, Charlie Romeo, QSL.
Yes, sir, my friend. Thank you for listening my call. 5555 over there on Washington State. Whiskey Alpha.
Roger. Thanks for the 5-5 into Whiskey Alpha. You, my friend, are a 5-7 into Mike Oscar, QSL.
Yes, sir, my friend. Thank you for activation 73.
Thank you for hunting 73. Okay, Charlie Golf, Charlie Station, go ahead. Was there a Charlie Golf, Charlie Station? Go ahead. QSL, I heard you. It is faint, but I got you in there. Whiskey 0, Charlie Golf, Charlie. 4-4 into Missouri. 4-4, QSL. I copied the 3-3, but nothing else. It must be Must be going down on us for the band conditions here, but I got you in the log, and thanks for hunting me, and thanks for getting in there. 73. I think we're going to cut it at that. It is 8:53, and I've got an hour drive, so I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody. We'll do it again. I appreciate it. Kilo Charlie 0, Juliet Hotel, QRT. Well, I think I'll be using the 857 a lot more often. I would like to get an external speaker for it. However, that would just be something else to bring out and set up when I activate. One thing, and I've heard this from other people about the 857, is the speaker does sound pretty tinny. And if I remember right, I think people have said that about the 891 as well. They're just small. You know, the speaker on this thing's small on the top, but we got it done. That's 13 contacts. I actually started with hunting a park-to-park, and I didn't hit record. So Kilo 7 November India Victor from US 11028. If you watch this and don't hear your contact with me, sorry. But, so the solar conditions apparently are interesting right now. Just as a side note to end this video, apparently we're in a lunar hold, or I don't remember I was listening to a podcast on my way up here, and apparently right now, or last night anyway, as far as the moon goes, it appeared that it was at the same spot in the sky all night, and it was a full moon. I wasn't outside last night after dark, so I couldn't tell you, but apparently that's a thing, and I've never heard of it before. It was a lunar hold, or a lunar... I'll have to look at it again, and I'll put what this is actually called, this phenomena, at the bottom of the screen right here while I'm talking about it. But interesting, and I never heard that before, and apparently the Earth's magnetic sphere... I'm at a complete blank, I'm sorry. The magnetic stuff around the Earth, you know, that stuff that, you know, it can have an effect on this thing, this doohickey right yonder. Yeah, that. Apparently that's kind of interesting right now too, and they kind of pointed towards Mount St. Helen is really, they think it's ramping up and doing some stuff, and there's been some earthquakes around Mount St. Helen, and they think maybe this lunar hold or lunar, like I said, I'll put it here, but they think that might have something to do with it. So that's pretty interesting, and I'd never heard that before. And on this podcast, if you've heard it, it's Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis. I like listening to him, and I listen to him a lot. Guy's been on the air forever, and a lot of the things he talks about, boy, he's spot on a lot of it. So there's that, and he was talking about it on his show from, I guess it'd been Friday night's show. Today's June 23rd, so the show he had the 21st. Really interesting. I'd never heard anything like that, but I'm going to get out of here. I've got an hour drive back home. Boy, I didn't think this one was going to happen for a minute, but we got it done, and I was on 14.332. So, hey, thanks for watching. As always, I'm glad to be back out here doing this. I think I've said that in a couple other videos, but this is fun. I love doing it. I love making the videos for nothing else than, you know, when I get home and go back through these logs to get everything posted, I'm going to listen to everybody again and their call signs before I post my logs. That way I can just make sure I got everything right. And that has actually helped. I've caught quite a few errors where oh crap, I got his call sign completely wrong. Things like that. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy editing videos, and I'm trying to make better videos as I shake the camera around. You get my point. I'm an amateur radio operator, and I make videos that are obviously amateurish. So if you liked the video and you're somebody I made a contact with, hey, drop me a comment, like, and subscribe. That's really it. I'm going to get packed up and get home, and we'll do this again. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. 73.